You ready, Mr. Hayes?
Yes, sir.
If you have never dug a hole, don't know how to hold a shovel, I would definitely recommend that you grab a hold of a shovel from the hardware store and go out back and learn how to use a shovel.
The hardest thing to me was the post hole diggers, just because they wear on your shoulders and back like you wouldn't believe. So for I would say a month prior to the agilities here, every day I used post hole diggers the entire time, and it definitely helped.
During the agilities testing in climbing school, if you don't listen, even if you have the physical ability, a lot of times we'll ask you to leave, because if you don't listen to me here in training, you're not going to listen to them in the field, and we can't have that.
A lot of guys was taking their hands and putting on the cross arm to hold it. And when you go sawing, you noticed in the video as I was sawing that the saw jumped out of the groove. And that could be your fingers right there. I came through it about by the skin of my teeth. The guy wire cut got me, and I had to go through the rest of the agilities with one fail. And if you fail twice, you're gone. So that was pretty stressful.
Before the end of the class, you have to climb to the top of a 30-foot pole, passing a cross arm. That's one of the most difficult parts of it, is passing the cross arm from applicant to applicant. They have to carry it up using no ropes, no hand lines.
The hardest part for me was the cross arm. Going up and down the pole with the cross arm. I mean, it wasn't hard, it's just you're sitting there thinking about it, you know, hope you don't drop the cross arm, this, that, and the other, hope you do it right. You don't get many chances.
Woo, boy!
It's a 44-hour climbing school, so that's, you know, 4 11-hour days pretty much. I went from never climbed before to being able to do that in 4 days. I honestly just about didn't come back probably the 3rd day, just because I was completely exhausted. It's hard to tell just from watching it on film, but where the hooks rub your calves, the bottoms of your feet, the soles of your feet. I didn't have climbing boots at the time. I had never done this kind of work. I just wore regular old boots, and I was completely rubbed raw. The bottoms of my feet had blisters on them that long. You can barely walk, but you got to get some grit going and push through it and act like you don't even feel a thing.
You just got to want it is all I can say. You got to want it, you got to have the heart. If you ain't got the heart, you ain't got nothing.